So, first of all,
Good.
very good afternoon. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far as you're just, um, finished one meeting.
Yeah, yeah, correct. It's going really good. Fantastic.
All
Doing
right.
great.
That's great. So, what's your plan for today?
First thing first, I want to complete this particular session on a high note. Then we'll have a couple of sessions in the evening, I believe. Some few conversations left for the day.
Okay.
Hopefully, people are able to connect as planned and make it more meaningful.
Superb. And I really like your energy, always, on high. So, it should be because that's how you, you give the vibe of energetic, be in the session throughout the time. All right. So,
No,
before
I got it. I got it from you actually. It's quite contagious. Anyway, it's good. Energy is so important to make it fruitful
exactly.
interaction. Great.
If,
Yeah.
before we proceed, I want to ask that are you doing conversations only? I mean, what's your other work? I mean, are you doing anything extra?
Actually, I'm planning to. Actually, I have a channel. I have my own channel, but I'm not quite active on it. Matter of fact, to be honest, I'm still not good enough in terms of technical nuances when it comes to editing part. In fact,
Okay.
I like to do more of solo videos than conversational videos because solo videos help you to be more creative, even though it's time consuming, but still it will give you a lot of opportunity to explore on your own.
Hmm.
Conversation videos are just a Q&A session, more of, right? You're
Exactly.
asking some questions and replying back. Conversation videos will give you a lot of time to think and reply, but in solo videos, you got to do quite a lot of things on your own. But again, you can bring what I feel you can easily bring whatever features that you do in conversation videos, you can bring them into solo videos as well. I have different plan to do solo videos, but
Okay.
I picked a few topics to work on them.
Oh God, extremely sorry. Yeah, please proceed.
So I do have plans to make my solo videos and publish it as soon as possible. I want to kickstart my own channel as well. A lot of people asking me this question: why you do not materializing your own channel? But
Mm-hmm.
still, I'm in the
Exactly.
process. I'm in the learning process in terms of learning nuances about all those technical stuff. But once I get the hang of it, I feel like I'm not good to go.
Okay.
I need to start. Yeah.
But this is really it's, I think it's a keep secret, right? You have been just hiding it for a while, I guess, because you didn't share it so far.
No, no. I want to be very honest with you guys. Like you, I know having seen people like you and so many other YouTubers, it's really inspiring. I'm getting inspired every day to make my own videos because I am able to see it's not about degrading their quality, but still, even though they look mediocre, they take the effort to make their videos. But I'm not doing it anyway. I'm getting inspired by people like you
All
to
right.
make
So,
things. Yeah.
may I know when you
You guys,
started your YouTube channel?
it was like a year ago.
A year
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, a year ago. Yeah,
And
it
may
should
I know
not
the
be
name?
an. It should be year ago. Yeah,
Okay.
I should
So, may
not
I know the
use. Yeah.
name of your YouTube channel, Mr. Arun, so that I can visit? Really, after the session, I'll just visit your channel.
No, I'm yet to post anything worthwhile on it. Just a few videos which I did on my own, and few of our conversation videos are there. I need to do a lot of things. I will let you know. No, when it's ready to go, I will just inform you in personally so
Okay,
that
okay.
you can. It may take a month's time, I believe. I will kickstart on a high, but
All
I need to
right.
do a lot of. Yeah.
Okay. So, apart from this, do you have any other hobbies and interests that you pursue?
Hobbies. My hobby is always listening to motivational speakers. I'm getting inspired every day simply listening to them. I want to be in their shoes, making the whole audio. whole spectrum to listen to me. I just want to be an motivational speaker, but
Okay.
value creation, more of value creation.
Yeah, you always emphasize this particular point, that value creation. And I really,
Always.
yeah, that's the most irreplaceable
The,
thing.
it's a very simple logic. The more value you create, people will follow you for no reason.
Hmm. Okay.
You will get followed.
So,
The classic example is one YouTuber from Tamil Nadu. Recently, he stormed. He was the one I remember, to my knowledge, who got a lot of subscribers in no time.
okay.
Ram. His name is Ram.
Okay, okay,
You
Ram.
also had a conversation with him, I guess. You know one thing, he's very simple, not that much flamboyant, but still make so simple, a lot of subscribers. He almost get 200 subscribers every day. It's not about the subscribers. You can
Mhm.
see his comment section, how much they value his work. That is important.
Okay, the value addition part he is working
Yeah,
on.
yeah, the value
Yeah.
creation. He is
All
not good at even grammar also, but still he's able to create that value to his audience. That is important.
of course.
That
All
is
right.
a that is a Yeah, yeah.
So when it comes to the hobbies, as you said, you like to listen maybe you said motivational speakers. So apart from this, like what about the podcast or general, you listen only speeches. What about
Yeah,
the pod?
in the first place, hobbies are really important to have, because these are the things that will help you to motivate every day to do something worthwhile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hobbies and interests are so important. It's even more good if you are able to convert your hobbies and interests into monetizable skill.
Exactly.
These days people learn something just for fun, but you should learn something. You can pursue something as hobby or interest, which can be monetized in the long run. That will give even more value to yourself.
Yeah.
In my case, yeah, since you asked what I'm going to do, like, podcasts are also good, but it's really difficult to connect with people these days because everybody is so busy with something else, right?
Yes.
It's hard to find people who are like-minded, to have that energy and enthusiasm to connect with others. I'm literally pushing people to connect with me. I guess for most of us, it's the case, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why what I have framed a different plan for that. What we can do, those who are like interested to speak with people day in and day out, I prefer to have like three or more conversations in a week, like exactly what I planned with you.
Mhm.
So that will helpful for both sides to make it a kind of a win-win situation. You won't feel like that you're pushing people to do something. It has to come out of the passion. That's why the hobbies play a big part.
Exactly. And the
Hobbies.
hobbies are like, especially it just refreshes our mind because some people don't like the job, what they do. But when we have hobbies, list of hobbies that just completely change our mind and we can feel better after that. So, according to your knowledge or according to you, what are the three, four hobbies a person should have, you know, that just make them a better person, I can say?
Hobbies, yeah. These days we are so stressful. We live in a world of complete stress, right? It's better to, in my opinion, I would always emphasize to learn something in art form, any art form. Better to learn some music, better to learn some musical instrument, because music has the power to change your mood. It can play with mood swings. That's
Yes.
what we need. That's the need of the hour now. If you're good at playing music, any musical instrument, or if you are a vocal singer, you can network with a lot of people. You can do freelancing by volunteering yourself, doing something you're good at. If I'm good at singing, my long-term dream is to become a good singer or even a keynote speaker. I would want to see myself as a keynote speaker. So you can explore all these things by connecting. The hobbies will help you to develop a huge network. So you
Yes.
never know,
Yeah.
because these days the skills are those we consider as hobbies are in high demand in the market. So you have to look at it in such a way it will help you to develop your social network as well as your ability to explore things in the market. Hobbies
Mhm.
are that's why hobbies play a big part in one's life. But like I said, if it is a monetizable skill in terms of hobbies, then it will be even more good. The good thing about hobbies, when you do it something passionately, you will never consider any hurdles, hiccups, hindrances in the process of doing it. Instead,
Yeah.
you will take it as a stepping stone, inching closer towards pursuing your passion.
Yeah, because
You
it
got
just
my
pushed you. Indeed, because when you are passionate about that thing, automatically there is no need of any motivational video in that regard. You automatically,
correct.
come up with that much motivation and energy to complete those tasks. And I really like, one thing to just, keep pushing yourself and just set next goal or the big thing for you. Just push yourself in that and just finish it, and after that the level of confidence and the thing, like what we can say, the energy of yours will be on the next level, I believe. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Actually, in addition to what you said, I'm not bragging here, but still, I feel out of making these conversational videos, which I started out just as a hobby, in fact. Okay, now it's really doing wonders to me because a lot of people contacting in touch with me right now, asking for conversation, and they keep saying that what I would say, you're so inspirational. The way you speak, you
Yeah.
have all the credentials to be a good teacher. A lot of people contacting me for that. Actually, why I'm telling all these things, at times when we keep ourselves, in a cage, whatever you feel like in a circle, we
Mm-hmm.
will not come out of our comfort zone, not knowing what we are good at. But only when others, take note of what you're good at, if they come to you saying expecting something out of you, then only you will realize what you're good at. So
Exactly.
it's always good to explore your hobbies with others.
Yes. And it is said that, like if you try 100 things, at least 5 to 7 things will work out. So just trying,
Correct.
try different things. And I believe that it's not like as I'm working on my YouTube channel, I am studying as well. So it's not like I'll be doing a job or this YouTube. What if I'll try something different and that will work out? So anything can, like, picked up. So we have to try.
Correct. Okay. I want to ask you one thing. Okay. When
Yeah,
it
please.
comes to your hobby, okay, what is the one hobby you would not like to even leave just for the sake of life also? For example, if I'm not doing it, I will not be able to leave.
Okay. Well, this is quite tricky question. I must say that I am very much, it's not addiction actually, but whenever I do workout, I 40-minute timing, I must say every day. If I don't do it, if I miss a single day, I feel that I did nothing today. It's like completely, it just, hit my mind. So I always have to do workout, and this is something for your complete body, for your mental health as well, because when you push your limits, that just, we work on the mental toughness, I believe, when we push our limits. So always I do my work, what all tasks I have for the day, on the behalf of that motivation that I did in the for the workout in that timing. So I just keep pushing.
So
So
how important hobbies are to you? Like any other stuff?
any other stuff except workout?
Yeah. No, what I'm asking, anything like habits you will follow on a daily basis, right?
Hmm.
Like, do you follow habits in such a way that you need not remind yourself that, oh, I need to do this today, kind of?
Okay. Well, I believe that it's not such anything which I would like to mention here, but whatever I plan my day, I just like to be involved in that activity. If I'm having session with you at the moment, so I should be fully present
Mm.
here. I don't think about other extra 100 things what going on in my life. I just want to be here, and that will I just want to make the most out of it from here only. And if I'll switch to next task, I'll do that with full honesty, so that really worked in my case.
Okay, great. What one particular hobby you would suggest people to take in case if you want they to move up in life? For example, you just guide me to take some hobby which can serve my life.
Okay. Some
Again,
of
it's subjective. I know it's subjective, but again, if you, from your perspective, you want to suggest someone to do to come up in life to pursue something as a hobby, what would it be?
okay. First of all, I would like to go for two, three things, which is definitely, for every human being. First is work on your body. That's always, like irreplaceable thing because health is wealth. So just,
Correct.
think before you eat, like just be very mindful with what you are in, like what is entering in your system. Next thing is that as you said, you can listen any, like you can learn any instrument or something like that. So of course, for me dancing, that's really work, because workout and dancing. And next thing is that you said monetize any of your skill, anything, just master, just try to nail that every day and become master in that. And at present time, it is like there are many opportunities a person have that they can monetize any of their skill, maybe as a freelancer, tutor, or digital marketing, many things. I mean, I don't want to like provide the list at the moment, but still there are many things we can think of. So just try any one thing and just keep polishing that, and you will become the master of that field.
Okay. Have you ever had any regret like that? I could have continued this as my hobby for the rest of my life. Correct.
So far, what I started, I always finish them. But let's suppose, to be very honest, there's no regret like what I started and what I if I quit anything. So nothing like that, because whatever I start, I just try to finish it. And about the career, there was a little bit of thing, but I think that I am on the right path now. I mean, what if I'm doing that mathematics and sort of things, and I was not enjoying? To be very honest, I was not enjoying at all if I were in that position. Seriously.
Okay. What, let me ask you this. What would be your top three takeaways if you focus fully on pursuing your hobbies and interests other than your normal work stuff?
Okay. So, of course, the best takeaways, I can say three takeaways, or I mean, I have to mention. So, I would go for first is I am learning, this interpersonal skill, how I can connect with the audience, how I can connect with the learner. So, that is one thing that I'm getting the opportunity to observe other people, and that will definitely help me in the corporate world as well. So first is that, and second thing is that it's as you mentioned, I mean, earlier we have talked about the peer learning, because peer learning is something just add on a lot, because it's not only you who is pushing yourself, because the other your member or the co-learner or the person who is believing on you that okay, you can help them. So that just give the huge confidence, and add extraordinary, you can say points in your personality. It can be confidence, it can be the belief, it can be the right strategy to solve any problem. So peer learning, observance, and third thing is that yeah, it's just it gives me happiness. It feels very satisfied, and I can say I feel content at the end of the day when I complete, or when I complete my all sessions with my learners.
Great. It's fantastic. Because most people these days pursuing their hobby not knowing the purpose behind why they follow. But at least you have that vision of what exactly you want to get out of pursuing your hobby. That's great, actually.
All
To
right.
do anything worthwhile, you need to know your purpose first. That's what I wanted to check with you by asking that question.
Okay,
So
okay.
you are quite clear on what exactly you want out of you, what you do. It's really
Exactly.
great.
So, so far, please, I mean, I have a question that what is one hobby you can say, or any interest that just, completely change your mindset, change your complete life, and that something influenced you?
Yeah. To be honest, one thing which clearly come to my mind is a good interpersonal skill.
Interpersonal skills. Wow.
Yeah, that is more important. The reason being, if whatever, however talented you are, if you are not putting it across the society or your community for that matter, it will not, get its worth. That's what I feel. But my interpersonal skill over the last 5 years really has changed, and in fact, it leapfrogged to great extent.
Okay. And what
So,
are they?
no, I'm saying interpersonal skills in general,
Okay.
how to do active listening, which is so important. 5 years back, I was more of like, what I always think about what I am good at.
Mm-hmm.
Even communicating with people, while communicating with people, I always wanted to emphasize my own point, not taking anything from others. So, in the last 5 years, I spent quite a lot of time in active listening, which helped
Active
me a
listening.
great deal, which helped me a great deal in acquiring even trivial things. Okay, so it's a drastic change. I feel a welcoming sign, you can say, for me to explore myself on the interpersonal skills.
Okay.
Earlier, in my corporate career also, I will always be the first person to speak out a lot in the meetings. Okay.
Wow.
Then I realized it's always better to be a lost speaker because you can observe people, you can collect their ideas, insights, everything, and then you can galvanize your thoughts and put it across the forum.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say, you should never ever jump the gun before getting point from everybody. You
Mm-hmm.
got to be a active listener because each and every one of us want to be liked and heard by someone, right?
Wow. Incredibly well.
Yeah, the best thing you can do to improve any relationship, it doesn't matter whether you are a stranger or you are someone who is acquainted with long people for a long time. Okay, to collaborate effectively with anyone, it's really important for you to be a good active listener.
Yeah.
Just to show them, instead of you trying to be interesting yourself, show interest in others, make them feel how interested you are in them.
Hmm.
Once you come out of the conversation, the moment you feel you make them feel that I'm such an interesting person to connect with, I mean
Yes.
interact with, that is the biggest how to say accolade for me. That will I take it as the biggest accolade for me.
Yeah.
It's
Because,
not about, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
Please.
if you ask me one particular thing which really I could see a drastic change in me is my interpersonal skill with people, which is so important. It is
All right.
not restricted to corporate or any such. It can't be put it under. It can't be pigeonholed, right? It can't be
Indeed.
pigeonholed. It's a kind of everywhere. Wherever you go, you need to maintain that skill, which is important. If you
And
want to collaborate with, yeah.
exactly. And what are the challenges you face? Because as you said that you have to just, like you should not come up with your points first. Just listen everyone and then, start asking questions and just, what sort of concerns you have. But what are the challenges you have faced so far in, building your interpersonal skills?
Yeah, at times we have that tendency to put across our point, even though we are not giving the other person the chance to express their opinions.
Okay.
Okay. The challenges, the main challenge I faced was it's important for you to have at least a basic knowledge of what you're going to speak.
Hmm.
Okay. If someone come to you talking about something you don't like, even if you don't know, just listen. You don't need to speak something you don't know.
Yeah.
That is where the actual problem will start. Just for the sake of speaking, if you blabber something, you
Hmm.
will not understand what exactly the other person is trying to convey you. In the process, your relationship and rapport with that person will come to a standstill.
Exactly.
This this is the biggest challenge I faced initially. Like when somebody is talking to me, I don't like politics. If someone start talking to me about politics, I will just show my disinterest. But these days, I decided it's okay, fine. That is the thing. If they are interested, let them speak. You just listen.
Okay.
Only if they ask for your opinion, you just tell them what you know. Don't talk something which you don't know. They can easily identify which is that you don't know. So it will not help you to develop that conversation, that relationship with that person.
Exactly.
So that was my biggest challenge I had. Like initially, but right now I understood. Slowly but surely started learning the art of how to maintain a good conversation by just listening. I have
Yeah.
this I have this particular thing in my mind whenever I interact with someone for the first time. It's better it's better not to speak something they don't like rather than even if you are not able to speak something they like. You got my
Oh,
point, right?
yes. Exactly. And I really like
That is
because that is the one thing that you mentioned, especially that you should not speak when you don't know that particular subject, that particular topic. So it's better to, just keep quiet. And I really like to do homework, like if you're before presenting or before giving presentation or
correct.
before coming up
Correct.
with
Correct. It's good.
anything, you should always
Correct.
be ready for the stuff that what at least key points or bullet points should be clear in your mind.
Yeah, you know one thing, that's what I'm doing these days. Even before connecting with people, I will just specifically ask them what their interests and hobbies are. So
Okay.
in the conversation, I will just do a basic research on questions related to their hobbies. So I
Mhm.
will have the opportunity to
No.
speak in between in the conversation that you can just come up with what they like. That will keep them
Exactly.
interested in the conversation.
And so far, one thing I observed when I connect with co-learners and good speakers that when you involved, and when you are interested in them, especially their interests, their hobbies, their, like favorite topics, you can say, so they speak by their heart out. They don't feel
Correct.
hesitant. Don't feel like they're fish out of
See,
place. Yeah.
correct. The best way to make people speak is just by talking about something they really like. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So that is something I mean, I also observed that when you just completely involved in that topic. And what I do basically, whenever I connect with any co-learner, let's suppose if I'm receiving any mail, so I'll just say that please give your brief intro and that mention your education, the place, your hobbies and interests and everything. So then I get a little more about them, that what they actually do and what their hobbies. And that's how I proceed with the session, because randomly, I cannot start a session. That's not a good start, I can say.
These days, I watch specifically more videos on how to work on the small talks.
Okay.
This is
Small
so
talks.
small talks. Even I sent you video also. That one particular video I've sent almost to all our co-learners, which I really got impressed with that particular video, which is only 4 minutes between a small kid and a old man. That was quite an interesting conversation.
Well, I have to watch
I,
that.
you just watch that and share your feedback. You will feel it.
All right. All right. So please tell me, what
Yeah.
are your key takeaways from that video
Which one? The conversation that I.
that you shared? Yes, exactly.
Okay. Initially, you need to show some sympathy, some empathy, sorry, some empathy to the person you're speaking with, right?
Mhm.
They come to you thinking that you'll be reciprocating their their intention to speak.
Okay.
That is reciprocate whatever you feel like confidence. The confidence you need to speak more about their interests. That is
Mm-hmm.
the first thing.
Okay.
Key takeaway. Like said earlier. The second thing, you don't keep things within yourself because at times, good or bad, it's always better to speak to someone.
Okay.
When you
Share.
share something good with other people, it will get doubled.
Yeah.
The joy will get doubled. When you share your sorrow with others, it will get off. It'll get
Hmm.
off, right?
Yeah.
It's a old saying, but very effective one. And
Sharing.
the third thing, and the third thing, there need to be no age generation gap when you speak to someone. You shouldn't feel that way. But
Okay.
I'm old enough. I'm a know-it-all person. I got all the things, and I know it should not be the case. Even you can learn from your kid also. In that
Yeah.
particular video, kid would have taught that person, that old man, how to get along with the world. It's a
Okay.
beautiful thing. That old man was quite conservative.
Hmm.
He always thinking about his wife who's no more. This kid will ask him questions to bring his wife back into his life.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say, don't keep things within yourself.
Yeah. Don't just hold anything.
The
Just
key,
try to share.
yeah,
Yeah. And of
only
course,
when you, only when you, yeah,
as you said, sharing is really indeed wonderful thing because when you share things, whatever going on in your mind, maybe if you're facing any problem, so just share it with your loved ones, with your family member, at least whom you trust, right? So that will just you will just lighten yourself while doing that. And other person, if
correct,
they have advice, they have suggestions, maybe they will completely solve their that problem in one go. So that is really wonderful to share or to speak up with people.
correct. In that particular video, at the beginning, very beginning of that video, one old lady, stranger will come sit next to that old person. He
Hmm.
will just not even react to that lady's smile. He would just go to the newspaper thinking that he would get disturbed. But at the end of the video, if you notice, very fag end of the video, that old person drastically changed and start interacting with that old woman.
Wow.
So within a 3 minute conversation between the kid and the old person,
Hmm.
this kid has helped him to come out of the comfort zone and to interact with the whole world. That's the beauty of that 4 minute video,
That
which I
changed the
felt interesting. How, yeah, how a small talk can do wonders.
okay,
So
because
it's important to
sometimes,
have these kind of small talks. Yeah,
yeah, sometimes things, we don't learn from long videos, only one or two points or key points that just hit and that just picked up. So that just add on. And
correct.
as you mentioned, that small talks. All right, Mr. Arun, our session will end in 1 minute. So,
I
okay.
want you to keep this going for long.
Yeah, yeah, for
So when
sure.
can we connect again? Is it like today is Wednesday, right? What about Friday?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I'll update you. All right. So it was a really wonderful talk, conversation with you, and thanks for sharing your valuable insights. It really, add on in my personality plus amazing session always.
Yeah, let's do it as often as possible and make it worthwhile for both of us.
All
I'm
right.
looking
Thank you
forward to
so much.
next connect as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Bye. See you.